Yo, it's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about why belief is more important than effort, and why if you hold a certain amount of belief and you're on semen retention, you're gonna things are gonna come a lot quicker into your life. If you come to the Most High with a humble heart, and you sincerely ask with no ego, you sincerely ask for something, and you believe that it is done, then it'll be given to you. These are laws. These are proclamations. Now, if you do this sincerely, things will start to transmute. Because the thing is that the recipe for a mediocre life is disbelief. It's disbelief. You have to. Belief is literally the number one thing caveat to a very abundant life. Belief. If you believe something, you work steadily towards it, and you have a sincere, deep-rooted subconscious belief that things will work out, then you will prosper. You can't please the Most High without faith. Now let's see, how does this correlate to life? How does this correlate to semen retention? Now, if you go on semen retention and then you put belief behind your semen retention, and you ask the Most High for a certain specific thing, things will be given to you maybe a lot faster. Things will be given to you a lot faster because you feel confident. Now, what's all the hoopla about semen retention? What is all the hoopla about it? Why should you practice semen retention until you're ready to procreate? Because if you want, like, let's say, the most abundant, most, let's say, deep satisfied life, it would be in your best interest to have this practice, because more things will be given to you, more things will be added unto you when you feel good. When you sincerely let go of all of the ways of how things will happen. If you draw close to the Most High, he will draw close to you. Now let's talk about feeling good. Why is feeling good important? Feeling good is pretty much the number one way you can allow very good things into your life. Because if you feel good, you're going to have more confidence. Confidence plus feeling good correlate with each other. Once you feel confident, you can ask sincerely, you can ask with faith, you can ask with belief, you can ask with expectation. And once you ask with expectation, things will be given to you. Now, the man who consistently relapses, he is not displaying confidence. He is displaying weak behavior. What you're really saying when you relapse to pixel screens is that you're very undesirable. You're so undesirable that it takes a screen for you to relapse, for you to let go of your energy. It takes a screen for you to do that. This is very disturbing news. Put some oomph into your walk. Put some belief into your conviction. Put some belief into what you ask for. Put some belief into yourself. You have to bet on yourself. Like, the number one thing is to pray without ceasing. If you pray without ceasing, if you pray with sincerity, like I said, a humble heart, you come with full expectation that whatever you're asking for will be given to you, then you will have it. And like I said, when you put retention behind this, your spiritual presence, your spiritual energy is going to be tenfold. It's going to be tenfold. This is why practicing sexual immortality is frowned upon, because you're not you're letting go your energy. And if you let go of your energy, you're not going to be as confident. The Most High only speaks to strong men. He only caters to strong men. He doesn't. There's no cater to people with victim mentality. There's no cater to people with disbelief and very low energy. Because the higher your energy, the higher your manifestation rate, and the higher things will come to you. But if you're busting, you're giving it, you're doing the same thing, you're not really looking at the bigger picture. You're not looking at the very long term. You're living week to week. You have an average mindset. You keep complaining. You talk about the things that why it's not happening. You're not exhibiting any faith. You don't put the spiritual laws to practice. If you keep doing this, you're going to get the mediocre life. But like I said, the spiritual power that is within you, your seminal fluid that is within you, if you use that and you pray with confidence and you act with confidence and you act with faith, things will start panning itself out. Like I said, when you relapse, you feel like you need things. You start feeling, you feel like you need things. You feel like you may need her to make you feel better. You need a stimulants to make you feel better. You need things. But the thing is, if you have core natural energy inside you, you don't feel like you need as much things. And if you don't need anything, everything will be given to you. If you don't need anything, you'll be attracting everything. Now, these are some very powerful ways to live your life. You just have to live in that expectation that the things that you want will be given to you if you ask with confidence. It's in the book. If you ask with confidence and you ask with sincerity, and you also another thing is, if you ask for things and you put a mental picture in your mind while you're asking, and you hold that for a little bit while you're asking, and then as soon as you're done asking for the things that you want, the situation that you want, the circumstances you want, the prosperity that you want, the things that you are already, you might consider them entitled to, because you are a spiritual being and you deserve the best. What tends to happen is you're done, and then you go about your day normally. Things that match what you asked for previously will be given to you. But it's all about expectancy and belief. Belief is literally the number one thing. Belief, whatever the brain believes, it has to make its way to you eventually. Whatever you nourish in your subconscious mind and you nourish with repetition will become your reality one day. But like I said, the thing is, because you're holding your seminal fluid, your brain is exhibiting a lot more dopamine. So even every situation that comes, you're just gonna look at it from a brighter perspective, from a more positive perspective, and the way you look at things eventually start changing. It's about how you look at things. It's about how you're looking at things, how you perceive things. Like I said, when you relapse, you just have very weak energy. You might be too logical. You're not exhibiting any faith. And like I said, feeling good helps you attract very good things to you. The kingdom will be given to you once you feel good, because once you feel good, you're gonna be in this thing called the flow. What does the flow really mean? The flow means that everything just starts becoming aligned. You're walking in alignment, and it's called synchronicity. You might start meeting somebody that you wanted to meet. You might start running into old acquaintances. Some people might ask you questions. People might just become more attracted to you because you're walking with confidence, and your inner state is very high. It's a very high vibration. And like I said, once you have a high vibration, meaning your mood is very high, you're looking at the positive side of things, your life eventually will start to mirror how you feel inside. Your life mirrors exactly how you're feeling inside. So if you keep talking about misery, if you keep acting with the lack mentality, with the victim mentality, with the lack mentality, all of those things, your reality is going to mirror those beliefs. So I mean, it would be in your best interest to believe the best. Believe the best. Thinking about wealth in the midst of poverty takes real power. It takes real power. But once you have this power, you can conquer faith. You can get what you want. You can become who you want to be. All it does is really take some deep core belief. And how do we really get to an extreme level of belief so you don't look like you're crazy? It's all about action. Once you have that, let's say, word prayer, you act with full expectancy. You act with a very knowing that whatever you're asking for is coming to you at the perfect time. Like I said, things will start opening up for you. You will become who you really want to be. You have to act in that state. You have to be a vibrational match for your desire. Meaning you have to act from a perspective where you're already living in that state. You're already living in your desired reality. You're already living in your desired reality. And then once you're living in your desired reality, and you're acting with complete faith and action about in certain situations, eventually things will start to alter, and you will become in the state that you want. But all it takes is belief, action, and persistence. Like I said, weak energy is just it's almost disgusting if you're exhibiting weak energy, if you're not confident in yourself, if your habits aren't aligned with how you want your life to turn out, because what you're doing is you're acting in a way that is never gonna let any actual blessings come into your life, because you're blinded by faith. You're blinded. You can't see the bigger picture. You can't see the vision. And yeah, so like I said, go on retention, start asking, praying without ceasing, and more things will be given to you, and you will become what you want. You will have what you want. And then you can inspire others to do the same. So yeah, if that made sense, like the video, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.